All right. That's right, America. The lady teasers. We're here.
Right.
Oh, I didn't bring my medallion.
Different set. Do we need to scoot this way? Because I feel like Lawton's almost cut out.
No, he's fine.
There we go. I just got lean.
We are back on a Wet My Whistle Wednesday. And by the way, folks, we are recording in front of a live studio audience. That's right, Derek
Dude, it's
White.
a packed house.
Derek White 2.0. Back in the hizzy for our Halloween pre-all-in fiesta. Glad he's back. We missed
I take
him.
offense to that. He's much better looking than Derek White.
2.0. You know what that means? Upgrade.
Okay.
He's the upgrade. If Derek White were an upgrade, that's what he would look like. I'm just saying.
Derek White is a funny looking dude.
Hey, Derek White.
Well, he was worse looking with his hair. He looks way better.
I
bald.
don't know, dude.
He looks better with the ball.
Yeah, he did. Because remember, he had that like.
He had that weird, funky one
he
the
had,
first
like,
year
the
with the
forehead
head.
was right
Yeah,
here,
and he had the
lost his face,
bandana,
like,
and he had
He's
hair
got a
going.
five head, and now it's all fully exposed.
Listen,
Oh my god.
Derek White is America's favorite teammate. Derek White plays defense. Derek White
I
shares
do.
the
I like
basketball.
Derek White a lot.
Be like
Yeah,
Derek White.
he's harmless.
Be like Derek White, okay? So anyway, it's IDD, those who disagree. The Law Dog is back in the hizzy. We missed him. Glad he's back. Obviously, he has Derek White 2.0 and so the Rodella one, Thomas J. Izzo, licking his wound. We're going to talk about Scattebo's injury. This one kind of sucked. I'm not even a Giants fan, but that one hurt. He's a great dude. He's a hell of a football player.
Even the Philly
And
fans gave him a...
They did. You know what? Philly fans did something I never thought I'd see them do. They showed class.
Well, no,
they showed some
that
class.
just shows you the type of guy that Scattebo is.
Yeah.
That even Philly fans are like, we kind of like that guy.
Yeah.
Same.
He's one of those guys that you want playing for your squad.
Right.
Just because he's got the
He's a nut. He's a
mojo.
fucking nut.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is a football player. He is a throwback.
Through and through.
And he was having a great rookie year, and it sucks that it ended.
Forks
like
up for
that.
Scattebo.
Well,
Forks up.
the nice thing was that it was a hip drop tackle that broke his ankle, and of course there was no flag because the refs had their heads in their asses.
I got to tell you something. Look, I understand that the game is fast and it's hard. The refs are going to miscall, but some of these
Well,
are
when you break a
egregious.
guy's ankle-
These are egregious. These
I think-
these should not be missed.
Yeah.
You're not allowed
Some of these should not
to
be.
put your arms around a guy and swing your legs up and break his ankles. I mean, that's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
why they said that tackle's no longer in the game.
Yeah.
Not that I thought the guy was trying to hurt him.
No.
It's
Yeah,
something that just naturally happens. But
I mean, look, it is football. You cannot prevent injuries. It's a collision
Yeah.
sport. They've tried. Look, they've tried. And honestly, one more fucking rule change is going to be flag football anyway. They can't. They can't do any more than they're doing.
Yeah,
However,
that's fair.
could the refs ref it a little bit better? Yeah, they could. They could.
that was the worst game of the day.
I'm saying they could, and they've been bad all year, and it's not just me talking. I mean, I've heard Tom Brady say it. I've heard a lot of
Well,
announcers.
Brady
talk.
was on that game.
Yeah.
And the entire game, they were talking to Dean Blandino because he kept coming in, and they were like, "So Dean, you know how players go through slumps and have bad games? Is that what's going on here? Like seriously, that's
Yeah.
how bad it was. Like,
Did Tom say
Brady?
that?
Yes,
That's beautiful.
They were
Tom
both.
Brady's improving right in front of our eyes, ladies.
Yeah.
That's a good line. He asked that
I
question
watched
on
the
the
game
air.
with the sound up, and I didn't mind Brady because he was calling it the way he saw it. Like,
Yeah, that's good.
there was
He had to get comfortable.
So there was a tush push where every other time there's a tush push, they let the play go for 20 fucking seconds while the pile moves inch by inch
Into the end zone.
into the end zone.
Yeah.
But now when they're not in the end zone,
Yeah, it's quick.
fucking he's pushing the ball forward. Thibodeau rips the ball out of his hands.
That was a fumble.
There was no whistle.
Yep.
The whistle came after
Yeah.
Thibodeau went and picked it up, and they said his forward progress was stopped.
Uh-uh.
He had Dallas Goedert pushing him in the ass.
They didn't blow the whistle.
Never.
That means his forward progress was not,
Was not
Yeah.
stopped.
But here's the thing: the first down marker is not the goal line.
No.
The goal line ends the play.
Yeah.
First down marker does not.
Yeah.
You cross
Whit-
for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you're right.
it's still
Whistle
live.
didn't blow on Jared Goff's touchdown reception either. And then,
Yes, that's true.
and they called it in. They said, "Wait a second,
Right,
he
I'm just
wasn't
saying.
set."
No, and that's my thing. If you can do that in that game and say, hey, you missed that call, how can you not call down and go, that's
Hey,
a blatant
you
This
missed
is,
fumble?
that call.
but this is
That's
the
a blatant fumble.
This is why you can't do it, because otherwise you get this. Because here's the truth, and this is 30 years of coaching talking, okay? Every refereeing crew is different. They all ref.
Every
They don't
single-
all ref the game to the rules. They all ref in a different way. They all say they're gonna let certain things go and other things are gonna call tight. They're all different. That's the problem, and that's why you can't do this, because everybody has a different interpretation of it. And it's usually not the same as the fucking rule book.
But dude, anybody that interpreted that play other than a
Fumble?
is a fucking numbnuts.
Well, you're from Philly.
Yeah.
Well, no, even the Philly people are like, that play was bullshit.
Yeah.
Anybody could see that, you know? And then there was another one where the offensive, and the next play after that non-fumble
Yeah.
was a touchdown pass to Saquon Barkley. So that is at least a 7-point swing.
That's a 14.
14 because
you had the ball.
Right, we were at the ball.
You might have gone in and
Now,
scored.
you never know. But then there's another play where I think it was a third down. The offensive lineman goes like this. Our guy breaks across the line, offside.
All sides, right. Yeah.
And even the O-lineman was laughing.
Yeah.
Then later in the game, there's a play where, fucking Dart makes a beautiful deep throw. It's like a 64-yard completion for a touchdown. The DB is grabbing
This is on
Slayton's
Slayton.
hand.
See, him and they're fighting. They were fighting, and he's
Well,
gonna let it go
They were
because
fighting,
they were
but
both
the DB
fighting.
had his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Then the DB had
His jersey,
the undershirt.
the undershirt.
Oh,
pulling
wow.
it.
And Slayton pushes him back, and they throw the flag.
They
on
throw the
Slayton.
flag on
Oh,
Slayton.
my
and he
God.
does, so
Bullshit.
right there,
Total
that's
bullshit.
another touchdown.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, the Giants got beat handily, but that's 14 points.
Well, I'm just saying.
They didn't lose by 30.
They lost
Right.
Scattebo in the middle of this,
Right.
which hurt them also.
Yeah.
So, but the point is that
On another
the fumble,
Yeah.
fumble that wasn't
It's just-
called, and that touchdown that was taken away were hideous
Yeah,
fucking
hideous.
calls. And Tom Brady's going, I don't know, man. If he's grabbing him, he can push it. Brady is saying this on the air.
Right.
And I'm like, you can't let one guy do one thing and the other guy do something. You can't do
Dude,
that.
there was a handful of other calls like that. The only thing that happened to Philly in the game that I don't even see as that big a deal, but in terms of refereeing, it was atrocious. In the middle of a field goal, one of these motherfuckers blows his whistle. And the kicker misses the field goal. And Sirianni's going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you can't have an inadvertent whistle and just be like, sorry, I didn't mean to blow it. Like, typically...
Did they make him kick it again?
No.
Oh.
He missed it, and that was it. Now,
So he blew it right when he probably kicked it and shanked it.
he blew it in the middle of the play, and it was just
Yeah.
kind of like, did anybody hear a whistle? There was no flags, so it was weird. And then Sirianni was like, inadvertent whistle means you re-kick.
Yeah.
But they didn't,
Mm-hmm.
which I was happy about because
They were fucking.
he missed the kick, like. So that crew, somebody, especially with all this betting shit happening and gambling and fixing, like, you can't have games that bad because it's just like,
It almost looks deliberate.
right.
I'm just saying, it almost looks deliberate.
Especially when in
And-
one game you have them calling in from
Yeah.
New York to say,
Yeah.
"Hey, you blew that call, fix it."
Yeah.
Okay, why not? Why not in this game?
Yeah,
Only
Right.
for, only for
you
the
can't-
Chiefs.
If
Or
New York's
what?
going to be a policeman, they have to do it with every game.
Exactly.
Not just the ones they deem important.
And if you
Or
can
more
look,
important
if you
than
can, great.
It's so blatant, it's in front of our face now.
It's
Dude,
a-
and if you
And they don't even care.
and if you can
Just like
get a
Donald
call
Trump.
right,
It's Donald
right.
Trump.
If you can get a call right though, I'm happy with that.
Mhm.
But fucking be consistent with it.
Yeah.
Well, not every call is wrong,
Exactly.
obviously, but the thing is,
The
it's funny,
blatant
the ones that
ones.
they miss are big ones.
Awful.
They're the kind that can change the tide of a game.
Right.
They're game changers.
Like when
That's
it's,
the problem.
when it's 7-7
Yeah.
and you just make a team fumble. And now all of a sudden it's not a fumble and you're down 14-7. That's a
Anything
big
that-
fucking play.
That's a big swing.
It's a big
Yeah.
swing.
You know? I
And
mean-
it seems like a lot of these calls either take points off the board for someone or lead to points for the other. And that's the problem. They're momentum shifters.
Yeah.
The refs are not, that's not what's supposed to happen in any sport. Forget football, any sport. So, look, he's 100% right about this. And I love that Brady is comfortable enough in his own skin. You know what, fuck this. My job is to call it. I'm going to call it. And he's calling it, and he's the fucking GOAT, so if he speaks, you listen. And by the way, he was right about all of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, and his partner Kevin Burkhardt is a New Yorker,
Yeah,
so he was willing to talk about it.
Sure,
You know
sure,
what I'm saying?
sure.
Like
absolutely.
he used to be a Mets sideline reporter. That guy.
I guess that look, I got to say this. I owe the Miami Dolphins a bit of an apology because I thought they quit on their coach. Well, they didn't quit Sunday. They
I don't even know where they came from.
Who'd they
bent
smack around?
Atlanta,
Atlanta.
34-10. They bent them over.
What the fuck is up with Atlanta?
I can't figure them out. One week they look great. They beat Buffalo.
I don't know what's up with
They
any half
get
these teams.
bent over by Carolina and they lose
And
to
then they
these
get bent
guys.
over by fucking Miami.
I don't know what. I don't know. Atlanta is the definition of Jekyll and Hyde, and I hope it's not.
Oh well, Cousins played.
Yeah, but they couldn't
What's
run
his-
the ball on Miami.
Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily.
Even though
Cousins.
Rico Dowdle did it a few weeks
They
earlier
somehow
for 700
held
yards.
Bijan.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so-
but
so-
Bijan can't run it on them.
Did you
Mine-
watch that game? I didn't see
I
any
listened
of
to
it.
the game. I didn't have a chance to watch it because I was on the way back
Yeah.
from Michigan. But we both, Derek White and I both listened to it. And we were like, "What's going on?"
Hey,
I wasn't
Football
mad.
on the radio is good in the car.
It's great in the car because the play-by-play announcers are different. They have to be more descriptive.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
tell you, they paint
They
the picture.
really paint the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're much cleaner. You don't have to you don't have to overdo it on
No.
TV because most people that are watching can see
Yeah.
what's going on. So you have
Yeah.
to be. You can be less is more.
So what happened in that game?
Miami just played efficient, man. They established the run and they threw.
A-Chain had a big game, or
Yeah, they all had good.
Everybody
game.
had a big
Tua
game.
had 4 touchdown
Tua had a good
passes.
oh shit.
I mean, yeah, no turnovers.
Waddle?
And they shut.
game?
Yep, Waddle gets me one every week.
Yeah.
He's the only Dolphin receiver I have, but he's been the most reliable.
Yeah, he's a good fucking receiver.
He is.
He's
and I
on the
think-
field. He's very good.
Yeah,
He's
there
Pro Bowl
might be
caliber.
one week where he didn't do it, but it's 8 up. What are we in week 9 now? 8 weeks. He's been solid.
And that was back when I think Tariq was still on
Yeah.
the field.
He has
When he
been.
had his like.
He was
down.
still getting a touchdown every
Yeah.
week.
First game he
Tariq
played,
got
he
it.
scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The very first game he played, he scored 2.
Yeah, he's.
I know because I had him on my fantasy team. But then I got rid of him because I got another tight end who went off the next week. But
Yeah.
the point is that kid when he's on the field can play.
Yeah, he's a
He can flat out fucking play. His complaint was that he was never on the field, and he was right. He was never
Yeah.
there. When he was there, yeah.
Oh, what? When I had
When the-
Waddle one year?
When the Giants were, he was with the Giants, but he never played.
No, I'm not talking about Waller. I'm talking about Waddle.
I'm going with Waller.
Yeah, Waller's hurt right now too. He's on IR
Oh, there you
for a
go.
couple weeks. So
Oh, it wasn't Waller then.
no, it was Waddle.
No, Waddle.
We were talking about Waddle.
Jalen Waddle.
Waddle was
The
killing
gummies
it.
have kicked in America.
When you said tight end, I was like, who's he talking
I'm
about?
talking about Waller.
Yeah.
Now I get
I
it.
tell you, they can forget about throwing it to Alex Ingold ever again. I mean, I remember he
So wait,
dropped
Waddle's hurt?
one right. No, Waddle's in.
Okay.
Waller.
Waller.
Waller's hurt.
At the Carolina game, he had a catch and literally 60 yards in front of him, and he dropped it, right? And then last game, every time I heard Alex Ingold gets the ball and he gets stuck behind the line of scrimmage, I heard that like 3 times. Where I'm like, stop giving it to him.
Is he
you
a
know?
back or a receiver?
He's like their 3rd running back. You know what I mean? Like he's, you know,
the
just
name is familiar. Did he come
Alex
from somewhere?
Ingold. I can't remember where he came from, but he was the guy. If you watched the Hard Knocks a couple years ago when they did it on the Dolphins, he's like a walk on, like you know, a small white boy that just is a beast.
I definitely watched it. I probably remember if I saw
Yeah,
it.
if you saw it, you totally remember it. Yeah, that
I
was,
got fucking pumpkin all over my fucking hand.
oh yeah, we're doing that tomorrow night.
None of you guys responded to my.
Dude, I gave you
Jalen
props.
Brunson.
Listen, oh, Jalen Brunson. Oh, I thought you were talking about the pumpkin you sent.
Yeah, it's
That's
Jalen
Jalen
Brunson.
Brunson.
That's amazing.
You think so?
That was amazing. I was like, bro, that's good. That's artwork there.
Yeah,
The chef's
he
kiss
does
on
the-
that.
He does the nose and the hand.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on,
Anyway.
but we'll take the win.
Look, they saved his
Big
job
win.
for another week.
Yep.
For what that's worth. And like I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're going to turn their season around, but for at least 1 week, they look like a football team.
Yep.
So a legitimate one that
What
actually.
is their record?
They're 2-6.
2-6. They got Baltimore tomorrow
But
night.
you know, but this the Jets are 1-7. They got their first
I
win.
said like the Giants.
Oh, the Giants, yeah. The Jets got off the mat. Talk about.
That
I
was
mean,
a crazy
I
fucking
have.
game.
I gotta
That
tell
was
you.
crazy.
I mean, the Cincinnati Bengals just should quit football forever.
Dude.
How do you let that team that couldn't score in a whorehouse with a fistful of hundreds explode for like fucking? I mean, seriously, they look like they look like Montana to Rice in the fourth quarter.
Like the greatest show on
they were,
turf.
yeah, like what
Yeah.
the fuck? They literally went from a doorknob to a fucking
Who was quarterbacking it? Was it?
It was Fields.
It was Fields. and he
It was.
looked
And it
great.
was
Everyone
only
was
Fields
ripping on
because
him.
Tyrod Taylor's knee was hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody was ripping on,
Oh, yeah.
on him,
Including
again.
the owner.
Fields played.
Yeah.
The owner shit on him.
Yeah, and Fields responded.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
Good for him.
I
But,
said, you know,
but they won the game,
they came
Yeah.
back.
and they're still yelling at him.
Well, they
No,
won the
no,
first-
they were shitting on him going into the game.
well,
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because he'd been bad. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole team's been bad.
but Fields has been real bad.
Yeah,
Like, Fields
and it
is
sucks,
good.
man. He's a
If
guy
everybody
that,
around
I kind
you
of like
sucks,
him, man. I
it's
know
kinda
he's
hard.
fast, and he just relies on his legs too much, man.
Well, but that's the thing. When he was just dropping back and freezing.
Someone told him to stay in the pocket. Apparently,
yeah, some
he
was-
forgot how to run, and that was one of his
He
best.
was
assets.
playing his best impression of Carson Wentz, just standing in the
Maybe.
pocket.
Well, now he's done.
No, because he's still.
He's getting shoulder surgery.
Dude,
he's done.
How?
You know, he was playing through like a dislocated shoulder and a torn
And
labrum.
that's why I said, man, I think they know something about JJ McCarthy. Because why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you make?
Why would
Carson
you make him?
Wentz?
JJ McCarthy can play. He's been out. He's fine.
What's wrong with him?
He hurt his knee again, right?
Oh, he re-injured.
Wasn't he going to start
Yeah.
this weekend?
He's probably going to
There's
start.
nobody
this week.
else,
yeah, there's
right?
Nobody else,
Well,
right?
You could always go pick up Bailey Zappi.
you go get Josh Dobbs.
Bailey Zappi's bagging groceries down
Josh
the
Dobbs is
Josh
played for every
Johnson.
team.
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson's another one played for every.
Or they get Dr. Venkman, or dare I say,
Dude, I do respect those guys. I mean, those guys are like just out working out until somebody goes, hey.
Listen, they got the best job in the NFL, the backup quarterback. Or,
I disagree. The best job in the world right now is, and we'll talk about it in segment 2.
Kickoff specialist or
No, I
something?
think it's a fired college football coach.
oh yeah,
That's
did
the
you know?
best job in
Yes,
America.
that is the best job
It's
in
the
America.
best job in America. Only
Yeah.
a college
I
coach.
meant like for active
That's the only
players.
position where you can get fired and get a $54 million buyout. We're going to pay you to stop what you're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna pay you.
Like, you know,
and
see,
no,
here's
it's,
the problem.
it's not even them.
I know I can be that offensive.
The LSU already
Or a company
secured
goes, we're
it.
just going to pay you to stop.
LSU already
It's like,
secured a donor to cover that.
And-
So the
and-
LSU doesn't pay anything.
And that's why it's such a fucking joke that they don't pay the players.
They are
well, they
paying
do pay
them
them
now.
now.
No, they don't.
Everybody's got some sort of a bill
Schools
due.
don't.
The nil.
The schools don't pay them.
They do
The
not.
other, but everybody else does.
But
No,
everybody
but
else does.
so
yeah.
so the school is generating billions,
Yes.
Sure.
and they don't have to pay the people helping them. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But now they get a piece of those jerseys and a piece of all that stuff.
Sure.
And then an auto dealership can say, "Listen, I'll give you 50
Right, they can get a
Gs.
sponsorship.
Yeah, or I'll give you 50 G's and a free car, but I got you for 4 years."
But
You know?
I think we were looking it up together. Like the Texas football program's worth $2.3 billion.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
That's big money right there.
That's
They have their own
That's an
network.
NFL franchise.
I mean,
Yeah. That's oil money.
And they're like, look,
and
these kids.
A&M ain't far behind,
And they're
brother.
like, look, hang on, these kids are getting an
SMU
education.
ain't either.
Yeah, you're right. All of
That's
it.
South Middle, Southwest Conference,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
those. Oh, cheat,
LSU,
cheat,
Arkansas,
cheat
all
oil
of them,
tycoons,
man.
cheat oil
And,
tycoons.
and
all
here's
Oh
their
my
excuse.
God.
Well, we're giving these kids an education.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and corruption.
Yeah.
How to beat the system and love it. It's just like,
Well,
yeah.
no, they don't teach them that. They beat the system using the
Yeah,
kids.
Yeah. They teach them that. Which means people that
You
know.
find someone like
Hey,
you.
Somebody's going to use
Who's
you
got a
throughout your
special
life,
talent.
And we're going to show you how that happens.
Meanwhile, you're never going to take a class. You're going to be signed up for basketball weaving 101. You're going to kick some ass on Saturdays, and you're going to go to the NFL.
Do they even have to go to
When you
class
get, when you
anymore?
get hurt in 3 years, well, you'll figure it
Get
out.
your job at a gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a couple. You got a couple. You saw Johnny Be Good.
Terrible.
Remember Johnny Be
Johnny
Good?
Be Good?
Johnny
Oh,
Be
it's a
Good.
great
That was
movie.
the truest part of
I
that
mean,
movie.
good for the
They
good
play
for
the
the
old Tex Horny Toads.
The old
good
Tex
for the
Horny
ones that get their degree, go back, get their degree,
Yeah.
and take advantage of that. But they should still be making way more than.
Of course they should.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, back to the NFL. Little sidebar there. The Detroit Lions also improved to, what are they, 5-2 now?
5-2. They were on a bye last
They're
week.
bye. So
Yeah.
they actually moved
But they
up without
gotta-
moving. They were
Yeah, they
ranked.
played well.
We had big news today though. In
Big news?
Detroit.
Huge.
Huge news.
Huge.
Aiden Hutchinson signed his extension.
Yeah,
4
4
years,
years.
180 million,
Yeah.
141 guaranteed.
He's worth it.
It's
Yeah,
the most
Totally worth it.
for a non-quarterback of guaranteed money
Yep.
ever.
Ever.
And that's a guy you kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he's good. I just didn't care for him in college, though.
Well, we know that.
But we know he's good. Yeah, we know he's good.
He's like, I would never buy.
We're well aware.
Now
of-
there's 4
of
players
Here's
that-
the stain for his college experience.
Yes. There's four players they got to sign still, and 2 of them are going to have to go. You got Jack Campbell, and you got
Who's
Brian
Jack
Branch,
Campbell?
defensive
Defense.
player. You got Brian Branch,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
famous for punching Juju. But then you've got Sam Laporta
Tight
coming
end.
off his rookie deal.
He's a good
Solid
player.
dude.
Good player.
And you got Jameer Gibbs. So you gotta pay those. Got to pay
He's
2 of those
special.
4. Yes, I think you give Gibbs whatever he wants. And you,
Laporta, you try to work with, but I
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
Like,
but they already got rid of Hawkinson. That's why they
dude,
got Laporta.
they can find him.
They could probably find another tight end.
Dude, next there's tight
but
ends. in
Laporta,
college.
you could probably get a
Georgia
deal
seems
out
to
of
be a
it.
pipeline.
You-
Georgia, and,
yeah, you could
Penn
get-
State as well.
Well, no, in
Yeah.
Iowa.
Iowa's another one.
Because you got Laporta, Kittle, they both were there.
No, that's where they came from.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's
Yep.
a few tight end U's.
The
Hawkinson
big
was.
whites. Just look for a big white.
Big white farm boy with
Where's
speed.
TJ Hawkinson? Where did he play in college? Why can't I think of that?
Hold on, Google.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't believe I can't think of this.
Anyway, so Detroit is 5-2. Now here's the thing: we are going to do our mid-season top 10 poll IDD. We're going to discuss this off air, and 7-2 will give you our IDD's first top 10 NFL rankings because I keep watching Stephen Azles and it's making me want to puke. Because honestly, I can't even call him a homer. It's just like he might get one of the Iowa.
Iowa too.
You called it.
Dude, but hang on. We're not. How have we not talked about the old Patriotes?
We'll get to them. We're not done with segment 1 yet. we want to save the best for last.
Patriots might be the best team of our
AFC.
All right. Well, let's.
no, of our teams.
What I would say.
Lions probably better.
Well, we're gonna find
It'll
out.
be a good game.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
find out a lot when KC plays Buffalo because they lost to KC and we beat Buffalo at Buffalo. So we're gonna learn a lot about this weekend.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't
Point
always
is-
tell the story.
No, it doesn't. But I will tell you this, and I don't want to jump the gun here, but I will say this: the Patriots right now are in the top 10 on offense and defense, and
Yeah.
their quarterback right now, if the MVP vote were tomorrow, he might win it.
They're saying
He
Stephen
might
A's
just
not
win it.
putting them in as a top 10 team.
I'm not talking about him. I'm
Oh,
talking about
okay.
the people that are discrediting it because they're saying, here's the
Who's
funny part.
discrediting?
Well, everybody who has Buffalo ranked ahead of them. The Pats on ESPN's poll were ranked 10th. Buffalo,
beat them in Buffalo?
they beat Buffalo
They beat
in Buffalo.
Buffalo.
They have the same record, but Buffalo's better? What am I missing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Usually when you play a team head to head and then you beat them
In their
house,
Yeah, no, you're better.
that means you're better.
Yeah.
So why are the Pats 6 spots below them when they're Buffalo is looking up at them in the standings?
Because people
Somebody
love Josh Allen.
look at
on their
he
knees.
could be the best player in the world. You could make a case for that, but he got outplayed by Drake May that night.
Yeah.
And by the way, Drake May has done nothing since that night to say that wasn't a fluke.
He's continued.
Maybe it was just the beginning. Because I'll tell you right now, he made one bad throw on Sunday against the number one. That defense held the Packer offense, okay, the one that just bent over Pittsburgh with 35 points the other night, to 10 points. He went through them like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, he had that one bad pick. And
One bad pick, and then
didn't
after
even
that,
phase him.
after that it was laser show.
Yeah.
And by the way, this Keyshawn Booty, this kid ain't no fluke no more. This
He was
kid,
LSU, right?
another LSU. This
I mean,
kid,
of course.
he is on pace for
I like
almost
his name's Booty.
him and
It's great.
Tayshia.
It's actually Boutte.
Boutte.
It's that boo. It's that boo.
Tay.
You know
That
what I'm saying?
Boutte.
That tay.
Good on that.
Yeah, it's
but-
that French booty.
Look,
That
like I said, the Patriots have a chance here if they play Atlanta on Sunday, Jekyll and Hyde, which Atlanta will show up. We'll find out.
Are
We'll
you
talk
guys
about
are
it.
playing them?
We're hosting them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
so,
easy.
Well, usually when Atlanta gets bent over, the first they come back and play better the next game.
But
But
coming up to New
they
England.
come to England. The thing is, they are the number 2 ranked defense in spite of what happened to them on Sunday. They're still ranked number 2 in the NFL.
Another thing, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
But
a lot of stuff
yeah,
doesn't make
Atlanta's
sense.
done that several times this year.
Yeah, number 2
Okay.
defense, and Miami's just
I mean, 30-0
Russia.
to Carolina.
yeah,
Carolina had won 4 in a row until fucking Buffalo bent them over.
yeah.
Buffalo bent them over. And by the way,
Still a
I
good
meant to
Carolina.
change that pick
You guys should've beat
because
Carolina.
Dalton played
Should've.
quarterback and not actually. Didn't I change that pick too on Saturday? Because we found out that Dalton was starting for fucking Carolina.
No Bryce, is he hurt?
Bryce Young was out. We found out Saturday that Dalton was starting. We were making fun of him
yeah.
on the air. I'm like, he's playing. I'm like, no, fuck
Dalton,
that. Change
Dalton
my
used to
pick.
play there,
And
right?
I'm like,
As
'cause
well?
I got Carolina and Boofs.
And Boofs.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I took Carolina.
Yeah, you were very
Yeah, because I
demonstrative
thought
about
fucking
it, too.
Bryce.
You're
Yeah,
like, I'm going Carolina, and I was
Yeah.
like, what?
well, you must have known that Dalton was playing then.
No.
No, because that's
No, dude. But if I knew Andy Dalton was playing, I might like him a little more.
No, wait.
What is Bryce Young doing?
They'd won 4 straight. He played great. Go look at his
Did
numbers.
they play a bunch of middle school teams? Or?
No, they beat
They
Atlanta
played
30-0. Oh my God! Listen, they beat the Jets, who just came back and beat the
Oh,
Bengals,
please. Don't
who
tell
just
me-
beat the
Don't tell me the
Steelers.
Jets are a good win.
They're not the worst team in the league anymore.
Yes, they are.
They just beat the Bengals.
The Bengals are better than the Jets.
Are they?
Yes.
They weren't.
They weren't.
They
They
weren't
weren't,
on
on Sunday.
What's the records? Are they the same?
Bengals are 3-5.
Okay, the Bengals
Yeah,
are a
they
little
won a
better.
couple more games, yeah.
They're a little better.
Because they won the Flacco.
Dude, they have fucking Jamar Chase, T. Higgins.
You
Chase
sat here
Brown.
2 weeks ago saying the Jets are like 4 mistakes from being like 4-2.
Yeah, but
They
then-
should have beat the
But
Dolphins.
then they just
should've-
kept making
they
mistakes.
I mean,
You know, if you just make a few.
first
here
it's
and there-
like, if they didn't fumble, they'd have won that game. If they had not caught that penalty, they'd have won that
No,
game.
you're right.
You know
You're
what I
right.
mean?
But
you
but
were the
like-
one singing
But
the
when you
praises.
continue to do it every fucking game, that's what you are.
But then they come back and they
It's
beat.
like,
They
he
come
just
back
keep
with
making
that and
mistakes.
win, and now
That was
you're
good.
not giving them
They're
credit.
fucking 1-7.
They just beat the Bengals, who won 3 in a row or 2 in a row.
But now they're better than them?
Did they just beat them?
Yes, but it was fluky.
And it was barely.
Was it?
It was barely and fluky.
Did
Was
they
it
beat him
fucking-
39-38?
The Bengals D, by the way, is atrocious.
They were down 14
Hold on.
with like
I don't know,
5 minutes
but hold
to
on.
go.
Let's not be. Hold on. The Bengals have one. It's not fluky because the Bengals have one of the worst defenses in all
That's
football.
true.
They're
So,
terrible.
dude,
That's not
you know,
fluky.
They laid a big loafy like that?
They laid a low.
Yeah, they were up by.
It wasn't as big as the
digits.
Giants loafy against Denver, but it was a big loafy.
No, that
that's
was a rip your booty all over.
That's literally like a
should have been there
French
for that.
bread size.
We were
No,
talking.
the
We were talking
rectum tears.
surgery.
No,
Surgery.
No,
Rectum
it's
needs
not
surgery.
surgery. It needs a to get that loafy out, you need an episiotomy.
It needs, yes. And then the surgeon to sew up the back, the whole you. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
you snip the edge.
That's just
let it
that's
rough
massive.
Hey, we paint pictures here on
Yes,
IDD.
I love it.
We paint you a picture, and as usual, it's round, it's dark, and it stinks.
They call me Vin Scully the way I paint a picture of an asshole.
What did you call me about? I paint the. What was the one? You know about you compare me to Michelangelo? He paints ceilings. You paint the Astine. What was it the
Astine
The Astine Chapel. He's like, yeah, he paints ceilings. You paint bungholes. I'm like, yes, and I'm painting you a picture of one now. Okay.
All right, so
anyway,
the Bengals. Back to the Bengals.
their defense.
Their defense is so bad.
It's so bad.
And the thing
If
is,
it wasn't the Dallas
And
Cowboys,
remember they
you'd
got
be
rid
making
of
fun of this today.
Remember
man.
last year we got rid of that dude. He goes to fucking Colts.
he's on
and
the
is
Colts. They
sick.
got like the best fucking
Yeah,
defense.
right. It makes no sense.
Well,
And
that
now
just
they're-
shows you their
If
personality.
you spend all your money on your offense
Yeah.
and your best defensive player, did they actually extend Henderson?
They didn't extend it, but they came to like I think they gave him like $20 million for a year.
For a year.
Yeah.
But he didn't
Yeah.
play in the second half.
Well, this
And
wasn't
they fell
fell
apart.
fluky. Well, like, he was their only defensive player to begin with.
Right.
I mean,
So-
let's be clear, America. They've fallen apart before with him on the field. Okay, so
That's true, too.
They have. So one guy ain't gonna.
Okay, but like, don't tell me the Jets aren't the worst team in the league anymore.
I don't know that they are.
I'd rather have Flacco. I'd rather have Cincy's.
That's
offense.
quarterback. I'm talking about team. Would you rather have Wentz? No.
Wentz.
Wentz is terrible.
Wentz isn't on Cincy.
No, but he's
Minnesota.
But Wentz is a loser. I mean, Wentz is the last.
Yeah, but we're talking about Cincy.
I'm saying you keep to say that they're not better because Wentz. Is,
Oh, you're saying that the Vikings are worse than the Jets?
I think they are right now.
Oh,
They are.
Yowzes.
which is crazy.
Look
Which
at
is weird
go look at
because
the
they-
last two
Because
games.
they've got a bunch of star players.
But Carson Wentz is your quarterback.
Yeah, right.
He negates all
Well, not
of it.
anymore.
Yeah, because all you need is a game manager.
Well, we don't know what McCarty's going to do. He's been out all
No,
season.
no.
He's definitely
no,
going to
but-
hand
but
off
Wentz
a lot.
is out for
He's
the
gonna
year.
hand off a lot.
Wentz is having surgery. He's done.
No, I know, but do we know that McCarthy's going to be better? You made a valid point 5 minutes ago before we went down the rabbit hole.
I did.
What does it say about McCarthy if they were willing to roll this guy out? He was
Roll out
playing
Wentz.
with a torn pectoral
but that's
muscle
the other thing.
and one limb chopped off.
Yeah.
And he lost a nut and fucking but he's out there, America.
His
It's like,
penis is hanging by
yeah.
a thread.
I mean, yeah, it's Carson one ball.
It's terrible.
Oh, one nut Wentz.
Oh, one nut wins here.
Poor guy. Yeah, we're crushing him. The guy's got
Who
like
is he?
the guy's got one arm. He's playing in the NFL.
Carson Wentz
He's
actually
playing
has
with a
two Super
steel
Bowl
arrow
rings.
sticking out of his other shoulder.
Isn't that crazy?
Did he win either of them though?
No, he won. Remember the year Philly won? He tore his ACL.
Right. He
And
was
then
going to
they-
be the MVP.
And they
then.
won.
Him and Brady with him,
And,
yeah.
and they built statues there of Doug Peterson
And Nick Foles.
and Nick.
Who, by the
Foles,
way,
who was just playing for
Who, by the
for a
way,
couple
the
games.
second they went somewhere else, they
That's
both
like-
disappeared.
That was like
They
so
both
disrespectful
disappeared.
to Wentz,
So,
right?
yeah, but I mean, Wentz had done nothing. Right?
Which, by the way, that speaks
Right.
to the
But they
horrific
were pretty good that
coaching abilities of Matt Patricia. That he put those two in Philly Hall of Fame lifetime. There's statues of them on the street. The second they left Philly, the second they didn't have Matt Patricia coaching against them, they disappeared.
You know,
He never
They
was.
disappeared.
to stay on this topic,
Disappeared.
Brady pissed me off with one thing he said.
Okay.
And he was trying to be professional.
Right.
And he was trying to be modest, but you know, they were talking about how rough it is in Philly to come as an opposing team. He's like, "Oh, I always hear it when I'm in Philly." And he's like, "But you know, it's all good. I mean, they crushed me in the Super Bowl. They have that." And I was like, "Did they really crush you, Tom?" No, they didn't.
Actually, Tom beat
But wasn't that the game he threw for like 500 yards?
Yes, that's what he 505.
Super Bowl record.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And they
But
lost.
Nick Foles threw for like 450.
No, it wasn't, no,
or
three, no.
something.
He threw for 300 yards. But the point is, here's the problem. This is the Matt Patricia gets in a fight. This is how.
So that was-
Hold on, listen. Matt Patricia is the pass defense coordinator. He gets in a fight that week with their All-Pro corner Malcolm Butler.
Yep, yeah.
Belichick sides Patricia, benches Butler for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Tells no one. Philly proceeds to set a Super Bowl record third down conversions. They converted 87% on
Yeah.
third down.
Yeah.
That's why the Pats lost.
That's-
and that was Matt Patricia.
That was right before he went to Detroit.
And fell.
And that's when
It
everyone
sucked.
was like, "Oh,
It
how's this
sucked.
gonna go? He just got 500 yards put up on him in the
Yeah.
Super Bowl."
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think Foles. I think they had like 450 or 500
Total
yards.
yards. But he didn't. But Brady threw by himself for 505.
That's nuts.
Shots
And-
Foles. He was a party dog for a minute.
And fucking.
Yeah.
And fucking they lost.
Yeah.
How can like this is where. See, here's why I say Tom Brady is the classiest person ever, because if I was him
Right. You wouldn't
and
give
I
that
threw for
credit.
505 yards, I would have killed Matt Patricia in the tunnel after the game. I would have literally fucking found the sharpest object and I would have fucking stabbed him to death right in the fucking. He would have never got back to the locker room.
And Belichick.
Yeah, both of them, double homicides. Tom Brady goes away. Tom Brady goes away in cuffs, face bloody, half flesh hanging out of his mouth.
Have you seen that video on social media? I think it's like a reality show where this girl's crying. She's like, I had an abortion, it was twins. And this one girl that's next to her goes, double homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was a Sparty for a year, and then he played Arizona. The Foles. Yeah.
So anyway,
Couldn't cut it.
the Patriots have another big game this week. If they can beat Atlanta, they'd be 7-2, and they do belong in the top 10. We're going to come back to 7-2, and we're going to start with our first top 10. We're going to discuss it out there. We're going to vote. And we'll come on. I'm going to give you a unified
Top 10.
top 10.
Oh, we're gonna. Well, okay, I like
Yeah.
this.
And then we'll also do the picks in segment 2 coming right up. Lady teasers. Plus, we have to make cocktails and find Yoda and Joe Boo. It's that night.